Lord, let me tell y'all, I don't see no grass growing up under Jasmine or Clint's feet. Because, baby, this episode should have been called We Outside. We are outside. Do you hear me, honey? Baby, I am so proud of Jasmine. Honey, she is not letting any grass grow up under those feet, honey. No, she is not. She outside and she got a friend boy. Okay? Now, she ain't the only one. She ain't the only one outside, all right? Listen, welcome again to the Prettigrylj channel, of course. Y'all already know who I am. I'm Carla. Welcome. If you're new here, welcome. Okay? I don't really know, boo-boo, where you been all season, but I've been here every week this season, okay? And, we're at the end, so why don't you go catch back up on past episodes, or I have a whole Married at First Sight playlist. You know, if you missed the season or missed episodes in the season, I got you. Just, you know, recap in the playlist, okay? Now, this episode, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, they could have kept it. It was really a reunion. It really, really was. They could have recapped this in a reunion special and called it a damn day. But since they didn't, I'm going to give it to you. This is episode 22. First dates and swapping. Nicole irritates me. Here's why. Because she acts like she ain't never been nowhere. She acts like having a man, a little piece of the man that she has, is doing the absolute most in her life. She's like, before I didn't even like to travel by myself. Before I when a slow song came on the radio or at the wedding, I would just walk away, go to the bathroom, or start having a conversation with the single girls at the table. But now I don't have to. Now I can slow dance with you, and I don't have to be awkward. Are you gonna spin me? Are you gonna spin me around? I was like, see, that's why we don't like your ass. That's why. You go too far. Fall back. Chill. Damn, Gina. Chill. I'm just, yeah, that's why we don't like you, because you pushy. And you put so much weight on being with a man in a marriage that it's just like, girl, okay, and stay your ass out of Home Goods. Stay your ass out of Home Goods, Burlington Coat Factory, and all these other damn stores that have shit. Because you ain't buying shit that's quality. You buying some bull around here. The gold chair, y'all. That ugly ass chair. She is acting crazy because her friend is getting married and they have been invited to the wedding in New York. So this is her opportunity to go to this wedding, not as a single person anymore, but as a married woman with her husband, and show him New York and her friends in Long Island. Is she geeked about the shit? Okay. Post-divorce, Gina is traveling to Canada. She says she has a class to teach. I said, on what? Kenya Moore hair care? What are we teaching? What are we teaching? She is also doing a girls trip with her girls as a way to get away. So, okay, we learned that. Gina also has learned in this, season of herself that she talks too damn much about supercuts. And that's all that's good about her, is talking about this damn salon. And don't nobody care but her. Clint invites Dominique because he's looking for a new dog. I said, didn't he steal Hank? Didn't he take Hank? But anywho, he is looking for another dog, so he invites Dominique. Ask me why? I don't even know. But judging by what's going to happen next week, it looks like them two feeling each other. And I thought she was feeling, okay, you know what? I'm jumping ahead. Let's just say this. They have an interest for each other. Okay, they do. Clint says word is on the street that McKinley and Gina are going on a date. Clint's so shady. This is what made me laugh. Clint said, congratulations. They gonna go on a date? Cool. I should get them a gift card for the date so that they can have a nice steak on me. That was so funny. That was so funny to me. I don't even quite know why that was funny to me, but that was so funny. I was like, the shade to say, you know what? Let me help his broke ass with this bill on me. Dominique says she's on a dating site, right? And she ran across Gil from Houston on this dating site, but she's too scared to slide into the message and leave him a message of interest. Okay, so Clint is like, why not? Like, you're grown, you gotta step out there, you gotta put yourself out there. So he was like, why don't you just leave him a nice, message saying, hey, we went through the same process, I'm interested in getting to know you better, and yabba-doo-ba-doo. Okay. Kirsten, we got a problem. I keep seeing you looking, walking through, connecting realtors. I don't see you being the realtor. Okay? They had some white lady showing Jasmine a new apartment. Okay? But Kirsten was right there. And I'm like this, Kirsten, I thought we was a realtor. Now, maybe apartments is not her judge. Maybe apartments she only do multi-million-dollar homes. She's selling Tennessee. Selling Sunset Dam, that's selling Tennessee. Okay? Maybe that's what it is. Just perhaps. Maybe that's what it is. But I was right. Last week when her aunt said, oh, so you got to move back home. This girl does live with her parents. She lives with her mama and her daddy. And Kirsten is telling her, I think that you should stay with your parents, save up money, and then buy a house, instead of wasting your money on apartments. I said, well, shit, aren't you in an apartment? So Jasmine is dating, honey. Honey, she said, I got a friend boy. And, I'm going to see where it go. We got a date coming up. So Kirsten was like, well, tell me about him. How do you, know him? She was like, well, I met him in college, a long time ago. We were in college together. And he was a good guy. He was a good friend. And we're going to see where things go. So, old girl says, they said, Kirsten was being nosy, of course. So she said, where he work, girl? What do you do for a living, girl? Girl, he work at the after school Parks and Recreations department. I said, go, Mr. Ellis, go. If you know who Mr. Ellis is and you watch the movie Pride, based off of the Philadelphia swim team in the Parks and Recreations department, y'all already know. Let me just say this. Lifetime, y'all are forcing it. There is no reason why Aries and McKinley had a scene. It was forced. It was dumb as shit and made no sense. What we learned from that is that McKinley, who been out of the season, all of a sudden want to be in the season. These last few episodes, McKinley took a job back in Flint, Michigan. Okay. Right from where he came from. He took a job. But he's still interested in wanting to have a date with Gina. Okay. What we learned from Aries, Not a damn thing. We also learn in this episode, Shaquille's grandmother passes, and he goes back to Louisiana, so he was not in this episode. In the cast, they gave their, strong, warm condolences. And ironically, Kirsten says that she reached out to Shaquille to give her, condolences and to be there for him. Although she said she was never ever backtracking and she was not gonna step back on that porch with him. She was trying to ultimately be a friend and extend of olive branch and let him know that she's here. Really, Nicole is buying shit she don't need, okay? Chris is like, you are very much like a person who just, you don't have no thought before you buy things. You just grab it. The girl literally was fascinated with a magnifying glass. And I said, what the hell? Like, what you need a magnifying glass for? She was like, well, like I really liked it because I just thought it was cute and decorative for our house. And a magnifying glass? Bitch, you got cataracts? Girl, if you don't go sit your ass down somewhere over the rainbow. Kirsten, I think she met a life coach. Damn sure wasn't Ayala Van Zandt. That's who the hell she needs. Jasmine is outside with her boo, honey, and they matching. Looking like two royal ass people, looking like Zamunda. Only problem is, baby, he don't want to be on camera, so they hide his ass. They hide him with plants and shit, covering his face, blurring his shit out. All we know is that he showed up on the date with some clean ass Vans on. Yep, that's all we know. And he wore the color purple, and it looked like he had a fresh haircut. That's what we find out. I said, well, he keep him clean. He keep him clean. That's all we know, okay? He looks good. Now, Jasmine, although I'm here for her knowing her worth at this point, bitch, you was rambling. Okay, you was rambling. You was talking more to this man than you ever talked in the 8 weeks of your damn marriage to Aries. Honey, she was like, let me tell you something. I know how it is. I'm out of a marriage, and I know how it is not to feel wanted. You want me, right? You want to be with me, right? You find me attractive, right? Because I got some things, like before we go anywhere, friend boy, Parks and Recreation. You like me, right? He was like, how dare you? You're not, of course I'm feeling you. I find you very attractive. Okay, good. So moving right along. I ain't going back. Hell no. She said, I'm glad you, she said, I ain't going back. She said, this ain't no Ike and Tina shit around here. This ain't no Ike and Tina. I'm not gonna be num cute. No, I'm not gonna be doing that shit to get up out of a marriage. No, I'm not. I am healed and I'm whole. This close to saying, bitch, pineapples. You coming off it's too much for a first date too soon. Ease into it. Enjoy your drink. Now, Clint goes on his blind date, and him and this bitch playing frisbees. He was like, I don't know why I won't go in. They're playing frisbees. Now, this is what I did catch. Hopefully you guys caught it. Clint says, she's fit, she's toned, just like I like it. Yeah. And, oh girl, she's been divorced. Oh girl says she dates with intention. But y'all, this will kill the whole date. Clint said, so what is your deal breaker? Because you talking my talk. You on my street. You talking my talk. What's your deal breaker? Y'all, why she say redheads? He said, what the fuck is wrong with red? He said, what's up with redheads? He said, it's just the color of hair. He's sick of her. She's like, well, I just think it looks weird because I'm a redhead. And I mean, I just think it always looks weird. He was like, it's color. It's a hair color. McKinley goes on a date with Gina. Finally, they make lattes together. And of course, McKinley discussed his moving situation with her, that he has a new job opportunity in Flint, Michigan. And she was like, oh, so, because I would really love to continue, seeing you. We can make it work. And I was like, oh, you can? Oh, you know. And then he said, well, it's funny because when I saw you on the plane, I just kept looking at you. She was like, I kept looking at you too. She was like, I just found you attractive. He was like, so did I. And then he says, yeah, because, with Dominique, I just didn't think she was attractive. I said, now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Nah, that ain't never come up. That never came up in the season. Now we doing new shit. Now at the end of this season, we doing new shit. You ain't never say you weren't attracted to Dominique. Apparently, Gina and McKinley have been feeling each other since they saw each other on a plane. I said, look at the damn snakes on a plane. Huh? So the ladies go out and the men hang out as well. Okay, of course, they split each other up. The ladies say, hey, Jasmine, girl, what you been up to? Jasmine said, I've been outside. Jasmine said, I've been outside. She said, I'm doing everything that I told y'all I was going to do. Jasmine says, I got a new apartment. So I'm at my mama and daddy house. I'm at my mama house. I got a new friend boy. Yeah, she said, I'm living my best life. I ain't going back and forth with you, Aries. She ain't playing. The men, they get to talking. And they got the exes. They got the exes dogs. I don't know why they thought that was great to do, but okay. Dominique says she needs to FaceTime Gil because he lives in Houston. She's interested, and she wants to see where it goes. Okay, I said nowhere. Judging by next week, nowhere. I'm gonna say it, and y'all might not think I'm right, but in my heart, I feel like I'm right. Dominique wants a black man. I said it. There you go. I said it. Dominique wants a black man. I think Dominique wants a black man. That's just my opinion, okay? I do. I don't think McKinley was doing it for her. I think that was her mama, story, but that ain't Dominique's story. I think Dominique truly enjoys being with a black man. That's just my opinion. Please don't eat me up in the comment section. It's just my opinion, okay? Now, the men. Whew. Aries, who's had sex? Baby, I laughed so hard. Clint says, I've had sex. Clint says, these last 2 months, baby. He said, call NASA and let them know that it's been a rocket ship launched around here. Call them and let them know I'm out of this world. He said, I've been bussing. Bussing. Is you bussing. He been bussing, okay? Not with anybody we know. They said, what? He said, man, it's the best, but the best ever. He said, man, I couldn't wait. They said, well, are you dating her? He said, nah, just a friend with benefits, Call each other up. And it was just sex. We just having sex. Nothing more, nothing less. Cool. Here go Aries' funny face looking ass. After Jasmine already told us, he's smashing a big head. Cause she know about big head. She saw it in her marriage. Okay. She not stupid. She saw who he was trying to be with in the marriage. That's why she said no. Aries comes out, yeah, I had sex too. We know, fool. We know. Big head, right? That's her name. He was like, yup, you got it. Now, Chris said, I'm going to reach out to Shaquille for closure. I said, now, wait a minute. He asked you, he wanted you to get closure last week. He was open to talking to you last week. Remember, you told him the door was closed. The door was closed, remember? Your security door was closed, okay? You don't have nothing to say. You want to move on. Now, you trying to figure out, I got a question. Why was he crying when he said no? That's baffling to me. I got to sort through my emotions and I need closure. Say what? You could have been had closure. You moved out the apartment, boo-boo, before he did. Why didn't you take those extra time, that extra minute or two or extra hour to sit down, not on camera, because you moved off camera. Why didn't you sit down to say, hey, I need some closure? Why were you crying? What was your real problem? You didn't do that. Now you on camera talking about some, I want to reach out to him because I need closure. You know what, Kirsten? The emotional games that you play and the hardness that you try to keep up. Last week, you could have simply said, when that question was posed to you by Jasmine, is the door closed? You could have said, actually, I would love to have a conversation with Shaquille before we make that decision. Simple as that. But you guys, that was the episode. Next week, I guess they're gonna let us see Gil on FaceTime and all that good stuff, but whatever. Do we really care? Nah, not at all. You guys, I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully it's a much better episode. If you haven't done so already, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys next week. And yeah, what a season and what an episode. My name is Carla. See you guys soon. Bye.